Welcome back to Get Plastered with Andy. In our last video, we showed you how to replicate this using our two-part rubber, silicone and cornstarch. This is the mould, how it came out, and this is the piece we made in plaster. We've had some comments asking us if we can do this in cement. Absolutely. So today we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to cast this in cement. Okay? We'll be back in a second. So here we are. I've got this ready, so I'll put a little bit of vegetable oil on it as a release agent. I didn't put too much on it because it's got a painted surface, it's really shiny, so it's going to release really easy. Okay, so let's get started with some cornstarch. I'm just going to whack in three dollops of this, or 3 spoons, and then get some silicone. It's best to use this product in a well ventilated area because it stinks.
It smells like vinegar.
It smells like vinegar. I like vinegar.
But it's a strong vinegar.
But this is like strong.
So right now we're mixing equal parts of cornstarch and silicone.
Absolutely.
But it doesn't have to be perfect either, does it?
It doesn't have to be perfect, no.
It's pretty forgiving.
It is.
Okay, so this is the 3rd dollop.
Look. Stay there, swine. Alright, give us a good old mix up. Yeah, this is really good stuff. Like a really good hack for small little projects, yeah, and things you don't, need lots of, yeah, because it does shrink eventually. This stuff, okay. So if you're going to be casting anything with it, it's best to cast as quick as possible with it.
Okay, so we're going to put it onto the mold.
I'm going to keep dusting your hands up, okay? It sticks. Your hands. This is starting to set, so I'm going to quickly make some chips, okay? I love chips. This is a bit of potato peel. It's really good for helping smooth it out, okay? See that?
The potato trick.
Oh yeah. So make sure you really press it right in, okay? You want to get it right pressed in. And keep putting cornstarch on your hands so it helps it not stick to you, okay? Let's fold that around the edge. So we've spread this part up because I don't want to be standing there watching me repeating myself all the time, okay? As I say, just don't mix up too much because it sets fast, yeah? There we go. This doesn't have to be perfect. There we go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix another batch. I'm going to go all the way around the edge here, okay? And then once it sets, I'm going to trim it up, okay? And then we're going to make a case on it, and you'll see why we need the case. Back soon. Right, now it's all nice and set. Only took an hour, which is awesome, okay? I like that being a bit rough. What we're going to do now, we're going to make a case for it, okay? So I need a little bit of lard. I'm going to spread that over everything, lather it up, yeah, with some nice lard. And that'll be a release agent off of that rubber here, okay? Then I'm going to be using some burlap, yeah, which I dip in my Plaster of Paris, and I put over it. And then I fold in some little timber lathes inside it as well, and then that'll set up and that'll be nice and strong. I've also got a piece of dry wool here, which I'm going to grease up right now. Yes, what I'm going to use this for is, once I've made the case, I will sit this on top like that. When it sets, when I take it off, it leaves the bottom nice and flat, so when I turn the mould over, it's all flat, held in its case, okay?
So Dad, why are you making a case?
I'm making a case because what it is, if you used like a 2-part rubber like that one, okay, you can do an open pour, and when you pour it, the bottom be perfectly flat, okay? You flip it over, and the rubber's going to hold its shape. Doing it hand like this and messy like this, it's not perfectly straight or anything, okay? That's why I like to put a case on it, and then it holds the rubber in its shape, okay?
An important step then.
The important step when you're doing it like this. So I'm just going to slap loads of this on. Someone asked the other day, I heard that Plaster of Paris burns your hands. No, it doesn't, okay? It will dry them out, that's why I put this on in the hands, yeah? It will dry them out. If you get it in your eyes, it stings, okay? So don't get it in your eyes. Now, I'm not going to bother with a brush or anything. I'm just going to lather it on with my hands, okay? And because it's a case, it won't matter if a little bit of burlap goes through my face. Yeah, I like the way it rhymes.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Catchphrase.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Got enough of those bloody catchphrases. Get plastered, mate.
Oh, I know, eh?
Everyone loves it though.
So what I'm doing here is putting on the burlap, okay? I'm just dipping it in here. Your hands in there. Got lard on your hands, so you're good.
To release this from
These
your
are
hands.
like you can just cut one piece to go over this, but these are just scraps of it lying around, and I'll reuse everything. So there you go. Push it all the way in. Yeah? Like that. I do have some knobs. I'm just soaking in here a little bit. There we go. Doesn't have to be pretty, okay? This is just for a little bit of extra strength. Thought I'd go and pass my head then. It's getting all buzzed. Just bloody buzz off, eh?
Getting buzzed while I'm getting plastered, eh?
Yeah. I don't know what he's trying to say to me, but it was a bit quick. There you go. Slap it in there. It doesn't have to be awful, right? It's just a case. And yes, I know, I like it on the case. Let's use a few of these bits up. Why not? You know what I mean? Use up the rest of the plaster and make it a little bit stronger to make it last a little bit longer. I'm going to use the rest of this as well. And in a second I'm going to put a bit of drywall on there. You do see a lot of waste in my job here. But believe it or not, a lot of this waste we recycle. So like when I'm running like a cornice mould there, you know, I use it, I just crush it up and I just use it as core and I pour other plaster over it. So it gets used, yeah. So I don't like wasting anything. And if I can save money any way I can, I will. Right, just going to leave that there like that. Probably going to be about 15 minutes. And then we'll pop that off, see what it looks like, and then we'll pour concrete on. Right, here we are. So it's set, okay? It's a good way to test if it's set. All right, this should just pop off. Oh, lovely.
Nice.
A little bit of thing there.
Took about 20 minutes to set, so you guys know.
Yeah, so I've got to release this off of here. So this is the outer case, okay?
Look at that.
Yeah. There we go. And this is the mould.
There it is.
So that fits in the case. Yeah. So that keeps it nice and flat. Alright. Look at that. Now we're going to cast one. Okay? So what I'm going to do, before I get my mix going, I'm going to use a little release agent on this. Yeah, just a little bit.
WD-40.
Okay?
You can use that thing over everything.
Give it a little spray around like that. That's good. So the product I am going to use today is this product here.
Bring it over here, Dad. Oh, do I need to come over there?
Yeah.
I guess I'll come over there. It's a bit heavy,
It's
eh?
easier to carry the
Come on.
Easier to carry the camera in the bag.
Yeah, alright.
So rapid set cement all.
Okay.
Okay, this is a pre-mixed product, and it's like a grout almost, and it doesn't shrink, this stuff. Okay, so after 1 hour, it's at like 3,000 psi. Okay, and that's pounds per square inch. Okay, and then after 28 days, it goes up to 9,000 pounds. That's the compression strength. Okay, so this is really good stuff. So if you want to know if it's good for a stepping stone, yeah, if it can take 9,000 pounds per square inch in 28 days, that's good. Even 3,000 pounds.
Right, that makes sense, yeah.
So I'm going to get a little mix going. It's not too tricky. I just got to add some water. I'm not going to mix up too much because I can always mix up more. So you want this like a 3.5 to 1 mix, you know, so one part water to 3.5 parts.
Okay.
Of this
I'll do cement. Okay.
So I'm just going to get a load of this in there. Sprinkle it around, nice and slowly. If you pour it in, not too fast, it'll get all clumpy. Okay? No one wants clumpy, lumpy mix. This is why you wear a mask, okay? Because of the fine particulates that are flying through the air. So yes, it does have silica in it, fine sand. And, you're going to make sure you wear a mask, okay? Once you mix it up, you're fine. You don't need the mask. Because once it's wet, you're good. No dust. Oh, I'm going to go like that. I'll let that soak for a second and then I'll mix that up. This is the sort of consistency you want it. Just getting the hands running all through it. Now I did put a lot of lard on my hands as a barrier, okay. I'm just going to simply pour it in. We're going to leave that for a couple of hours and we'll see what it looks like, see how it's come out, eh? Right, so now it's set up. It's been like 2 hours, okay? I've been wetting it as well because any sort of concrete product or anything like that, you want to wet it down as it's curing, yeah? And I will keep wetting this down. What I'm going to do is lay some, once I take out the mould, I'm just going to lay some wet burlap over it, yeah? And just keep wetting it for the next 7 days, yeah? So it makes them cure so much better, okay? So let's see if I can get this piece out of here. Oh, that popped out of the case, nice.
There's the case.
There's the case. Looking bad at all. Well, I'm happy with that. What do you think of that there?
Welcome.
Welcome.
Hey, Dex, show the original. Yeah, mate.
So that's the original. And also what I've done, I'll put that there for a second. If you remember one of the videos we made a core ball, yeah? The mould for it, okay?
And we used a 2-part rubber for that one. It was like one of these rubbers for this here.
So I had some leftover stuff, so I cast this as well, okay? This is what it looks like in this product.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So this, you can make outdoor shelves, or you can do like beautiful window sills. You know, this is a beautiful core wall. This is what it looks like in plaster, okay? This is the original here, but we took the mould off, okay? And also, we done a mould the other day with this homemade rubber, yeah? And it hasn't really shrunk that much, to be quite honest. You know, this has been a week. Okay, and I just casted one of these as well. Yeah, it's got a little bit of plaster on the face there, but that's nothing I can, you know? Like, look at that.
Welcome.
Welcome. So yeah, this is really nice material. If you wanna make stuff and you wanna cast lots of them, 2 hours and you've got this. As I say, to make it fully cure, you wanna keep putting water on it. If you wanna watch another video of how we run this in situ, so I hand cut a zinc and I run it up there in place. Click the link. It's a very enjoyable video. If you've got any questions you want to ask, please ask. If you haven't subscribed, press that button and well, I think it's time for us to go and get plastered.